Hey guys, I want to talk about a couple things for CT side nuke that we can add to our play. So on CT side, when I'm playing outside, I always throw this, I get into the habit of throwing this smoke here. And what it does is it smokes it off close, so they feel nervous about swinging out. Because they don't know if I'm up close or if I'm here or behind red. So I throw that consistently if I have enough money to throw the smoke. And I don't really do much with it usually. Sometimes I'll play up on top of here, or I'll just op white box because I know they'll be delayed coming out here. But anyways, if I get in the habit of throwing that, I can continue throwing that, and we can mix it up to try to take outside control. Like Liquid and FaZe did one setup today, where they had one player come up here and just sort of hold right over here. They had one player get to red early into the round. It's usually a leash, or they had another player come up here. So we can do this with just two people. What I would prefer is having one play cat and then one player get the red. So this will catch them off guard almost every round we do it, as long as I keep throwing that outside smoke, which is what I'm going to do. And then we have one play cat here. So that's another setup to sort of counter an outside take early into the rounds and hold long control or outside control. Another thing I want to talk about is if we have a player, so normally we have 3 on A. But we're going to get in the habit of somebody playing around here so that they can help me outside. What I want to try and get used to is just to have this player stay outside with me some of the times. Some rounds where we know they're going to go outside, or we see the smokes. This is usually Ryan who's playing here. And I'd play down below here watching Cat. They're coming out, or Red. And me and him will just communicate, you know, do whatever. But that leaves Mini open very easily. So if we're trying that, if we're trying to take outside control, the two guys on A, so Jake and Matt, I want one of you to play as you normally would up above on Heaven, right around here, yellow catwalk area. But I also want one to play down on site. That way if they take Mini, you're both in positions where you can defend and not just get sideswiped. Or if you have somebody, if you had somebody close up here, close hut, on top of hut, you might get screwed over. So we have a player on our CT side who's playing in here, or even close hut, as well as a guy playing Heaven there. I think would be a lot better off on some runs. And then another thing I want to talk about is the molly. So we want to molly early in case they rush, but we don't want to like waste all our utility at the start of the round. So the most important one we want to throw is Squeaky to deny the vent dive. And in case you want to like get this off early, which is what we should be doing, you just come right out here. You'll see that poster up there, and then just aim right at it, run over. Guard a little lower, but anyways, that works pretty well. So that way you can have your guns out, and you won't get caught off guard and that kind of thing. And then the last thing I want to talk about is ramp. So you saw Nitro just getting wrecked in ramp today, and he's probably a big part of their loss. A lot of times you got caught here, back here, or even up close, or they would just push him ramp, and he would only be able to get like a 1-1 trade. So Zemi, you have good aim or whatever, but as you're playing it, I would recommend that if you know like I need help ramp or outside, I would play Hell, just delay them so that you can instantly come right over here and help me. That's if Ryan's not helping. If we already have Ryan helping outside, or we have the setup close outside, then don't worry about it. Play ramp is however you would. And then another thing that we've tried before is boosting. If we are boosting, again, I'm going to throw the smoke outside. And what we're going to do is, after I throw the smoke, that'll just delay them. Everyone else on A is going to do what they normally did, except Ryan's going to play here. After I boost Zemi, I'm going to then come Hell. So we'll hold a crossfire here. And then if we're doing the boost, again, we're going to have to do the 2-person A setup. So one of you is going to be playing down below on site. That way if they take Mini easily, it's more of a recoverable situation. And they can just sort of blind us from pushing out Mini together. Last thing I want to talk about is we should get into just a more of a habit of, of playing a guy into secret at the start of the round. It's a really powerful position. You can peek from pretty much anywhere, and a lot of the teams we play, or if whoever we play on Nuke, my guess is that we can take advantage of that. That's all I really want to talk about in terms of switching it up. Also, I think we should try to see if we can throw this molly here, so that if we plant there, like I don't know if it's a doable molly, but we can figure it out. Just like that works. So basically just aim right above the axe here. Not that high. And it mollies it. So that can be like a molly to slow down the pace. That's it.